Doug said, I guess the legs can be weary after camp.
Yeah, they can. Not just some guys, I think all guys. This is probably one of the first training camps I've been a part of where everybody came in shape, nobody is dogging it. Every practice is competitive. This is probably one of the best training camps I've been a part of.
Jason, Doug talked about how he's listened to the players. Like you've maybe told him, hey, our legs are heavy and he's cut practice. What does that mean for you as a player that you can kind of have that kind of dialogue with a coach?
That's, first of all, it's probably a first in my career. That I could go and talk to a coach and he could relate to us because he was a player. He understands this. He knows the grind of the season, how long the season is, and you know how guys need some legs, need some energy. But I think that's going to help us a lot. It's going to benefit us a lot. Having a coach that played in the NBA, understand it, listen to us, takes our input, and kind of relate to us.
Jason, we talk a lot about your guys' offense because of the shooters that came in. But tell me where you think you guys are defensively. Just picking up on Michael Curry, I know runs the schemes that he's trying to.
But I think our defense is coming along. It's a work in progress, pretty much. We're getting new guys that's got to get used to playing on a defensive team. I know I went through it a lot. You know, I first got coming from Phoenix going to Orlando, you know, getting used to Stan Van Gundy's defensive scheme. So it's going to take guys a while if they've never been a part of something like that before. And I think it's going to come along really well once we get it.
When you say that defensive team, just knowing like the discipline is there, that they demand.
Yeah, the discipline there, the coverage is there, knowing where everybody's going to be out on the floor, knowing your rotation, knowing where you have to be with, if you know, on pick and roll coverage. It's just a whole bunch of schemes you have to get used to.
Jason, how much are you looking forward to playing another team?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm sitting on the sideline talking to Kwame, and you know, it's that point of, you know, the training camp where you just get tired of seeing each other, beating up on each other. Some tempers are starting to flare a little bit because you're tired of, you know, guys holding you, overplaying the plays. You're just ready to play against somebody else. You get tired of playing against your teammates every day.
It seems like what you do fits well with this team. You know, they want transition threes and things like that. Seems like that's kind of right up your alley, I think, Jason.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Doug wants us to do that more, get some transition threes. That's to, you know, put some defense on their heels, open it up a little bit more for the inside to go post work with Andrew and, you know, Spencer and Thad down there. So, you know, that's part of my game, and I'm glad he likes that part of the game too.
Jason, what do you think of the Eastern Conference? You've been around this league a while. You know it well. What do you think of the Eastern Conference, the competitiveness, and where you guys fit in there?
Well, it definitely got tougher. I mean, you know, when I first came to the league, it was always about the Western Conference. You know, guys are getting older, the younger guys are coming up, guys are transferring teams. So the East Conference has definitely transitioned into the powerhouse conference, I think, in my eyes. It's tough now. I mean, you got, you know, Brooklyn that got better, New York got better, Miami's always been good, Boston's still a threat. We just had to, you know, worry about ourselves. I think we're in a good position, and we take care of our business. We'd be right in the top, you know, 3 or 4 teams in the East.
Do you and Darrell and Nick push one another in terms of just, you know, the three-point play and just the perimeter game? Is there chemistry there?
Yeah, I think so. I really think so. Darrell been around the league a long time, and I didn't really know it was his 9th year. So he's kind of one of the older guys too, even though he's young. But I think we kind of feed off each other, kind of, you know, tell each other where we like the ball at, kind of, you know, talk to the point guards and let them know where we at, coming in transition, letting them know we coming through in the wing on the trail and stuff like that. So I think we do kind of feed off each other in that aspect.
Is there a language that shooters speak to one another that others don't understand, perhaps?
No, it's nothing like that.
Okay.
It's just a feeling, knowing where guys at. You know, Darrell would tell me, well, there's a time where I should have took a shot, and I passed it. He'd tell me, you're a shooter, shoot the ball. And then I'll come back 2 plays later, the same thing with him. He caught the ball, he was wide open, they take the shot. You're a shooter, shoot the ball. So I think that is kind of a little language we kind of see with each other.
Seemed like you had a lot of fun on Saturday night, you know, in the scrimmage. I mean, you played really well, especially in the second half. You made some shots, and then you showed some personality with the dunks and stuff, and the people really responded.
Yeah.
That's all kind of part of your
Oh, yeah, that's
What
always
do you
been me.
Yeah.
Just playing hard, going out there, doing whatever it takes to win, showing people that I can still jump a little bit, just having fun. You know, that's all I've always been that way, playing basketball, playing hard and having fun.
When you watch the instructional stuff, the new rules, and just kind of familiarizing yourself with what the refs are going to be looking at, is that good to see what's kind of going to be the focus point this year?
Yeah, it is good to see what the focus point on. Sometimes those meetings like that with the NBA kind of get boring, but I think the ones with the ref, it gives you a better insight because you're playing the game. You're seeing what they're seeing through their eyes, what they're expecting, what they're looking for. So it kind of gives you an advantage and a disadvantage. I mean, some of the things that work to your advantage is good, but the things that work to your disadvantage, you're like, oh man, I got to change my game. So it's kind of good to get their insight, knowing what they're looking for and what they're not looking for.
How about the flopping role?
I'm not a flopper,
Yeah.
so yeah, that has nothing to do with me. I mean, for those guys that flop, I feel sorry for them because it's going to hit their pockets more than mine. But I think that's a good call for the game because it has got out of control. I think the only thing is that it doesn't affect the game right away.
Right.
I think you should do something more as technical instead of waiting and reviewing the play.
Right.
If it's a flop and it's a big call of the game, and they called it a foul, and they come back later, it's not helping me out. We might have lost the game. So I'd rather see it have an impact on the game instead of, later down the road, it's not really helping us anymore. What if we lost the game on a flopping play? So I'd rather have that happen during the game, a technical or wherever it is during the game instead of after the game, after they reviewed and looked at it.